Ahoy sailors, this is Dawn and this is Danny. We're talking
Ahoy.
about D&D. Wanted to let you know that we're going to talk about Virgin Voyages today, and we wanted to thank those who have subscribed to us. Thank you so much for subscribing and coming back and spending time with us, and for those of you who have not, please do subscribe and give a thumbs up and leave a little comment at the bottom. We'd love to hear your questions and comments. We leave comments of our own, and once again, please do participate, but thank you for spending your time with us. And Danny, take it away.
Hey you guys, today we're going to talk about Virgin Voyages. This is going to be a real honest review. I really felt like we couldn't judge Virgin unless we gave them a fair share. So we booked a back-to-back 9 days, a 5-day and a 4-day on Virgin Voyages out of Miami on the Scarlet Lady. And so today, if you were considering doing it, we're going to give you our opinion of Virgin Voyages, mostly about the ship itself and the entertainment, the food, and the cabin. Quite the setup Virgin has here, Terminal V. There's the Ferris wheel. And get this entire panoramic view all the way out. There's the bridge right there of the Scarlet Lady. So, Donnie, take it away about the ship. What were your thoughts about the difference between traditional cruising and what Virgin Voyages had to offer?
There's a lot of differences I felt right from the very beginning, from check-in all the way and walking into the ship. But the ship is more closed in. There's less windows. It's more big portholes from what I saw. You couldn't really look out and say, oh, look at that other ship over there, you know. But we did venture around quite a bit. They had exercise things around the ship that you can go and use. They had a trampoline thing that I was going to try, and you could see the lower deck levels. But the inside is a lot different than traditional ships that you see for the atrium and things like that and entertainment. It was very, very different. And they are meant to be. So with that was what I saw about the ship.
The pool itself, everything you've heard about the pool is true. It's small, it's tiny, and what they've done is they've stretched it out, in each direction as far as they could, and they took away deck space to give you some type of a weighting thing so that it looks bigger. But you know what? It's not bigger. It's very small. What else about the ship itself? The ship itself is closed in. Unless you get up on the top decks, there's no promenade deck, so you're not gonna get a feel like that. So next we're going to talk about entertainment on the ship, and what did we think of the entertainment that Virgin Voyages was offering on the ship. Dawn, what did you think?
Traditional, you have shows in the atrium. You have shows either in the front of the ship in different areas, or in the show in the stage area, or walking along to dinner. You see different forms of entertainment. This was a little bit different. It was a different kind of entertainment, and they had where your actual main stage would be. It was like a high school watching an acrobatic stuff that you'd see in Vegas or any other, cruise ship, but they were very pleasant. Though there wasn't cushion seating and things like that. I just didn't know what to expect. It looked like a basketball court in the middle. Only painted blue. It's at least on the Scarlet Lady. So
yeah, and they also had the adult type entertainment, and you could dig deeper into that if you want to, get more specific on that. Right. Yeah, we walked in all the venues and just experienced it because I really didn't want to. Once again, I didn't want to do Virgin Voyages and draw judgment. I wanted to really. That's why we titled it "The Difference Between Traditional Cruising and Virgin."
No pun intended. Different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I think that gives you a good direction to go in. The next area that we wanted to talk about with Virgin Voyages is the food. and the different food options that they offered, whether it be razzle dazzle or whether it be what did you think of the food areas, Dawn?
The steakhouse, I was that was my one of my favorite ones to go to. The other areas, everything was included. By the way, everything was included. They had a gastro, like 'cause that's the big thing now, gastro type food, and where it's molecular, and it's very different. And there's a lot of people who were enjoying themselves and really loved it. I liked the steak area, the steak restaurant that we went to, and we walked in and had to go down a set of steps. So I had to be real careful because I like to wear heels, so I had to be real careful. That would have been a nice inaugural hello as a sailor on Virgin falling down steps. But
The area that I thought was really unique and really impressive was the galley. I thought that was really cool how rather than the traditional buffet, they had it so you could sit down and so you could order and so it could be brought to you and served to you. And I remember one time at about 10 o'clock at night, I went up there and ordered a couple eggs and toast, and because, you can't do that on a traditional cruise ship. So that was definitely something different and something that I did like about Virgin Voyages. I did like the galley.
yeah, but I wanted to mention about the galley. See, that's where people can differ. The galley I thought was all stainless steel, and it was. I wanted to see more flowers and prettiness and things like that, and if you wanted something, they had these little coolers off to the side that were already made sandwiches that you could take boxed and bring with you. It wasn't so, again, for those who like the convenience and don't want to bother dealing with anybody, that's what they want. That's what they want. But again, everything was included, and they have coffee, the coffee bars there too, and the ice cream.
Yeah, we went to the ice cream shop. Lick Me Till I Scream is the name of the ice cream shop on the Scarlet Lady. I thought it was pretty good. I liked going there, and
The ice cream was great.
the ice
Very
cream was great. So that's what we have on the
We went
food.
there quite a bit.
So the last thing that we're going to talk about is the cabin, and listen, I have to be honest, man. I struggled with the cabin. We've been on 35 plus cruises. It was the very first cruise ship where the bed was not comfortable. And on Virgin, they make the sofa into the bed. And it was hard as a rock, and they kept bringing egg crates, and they tried to do everything they could possibly
Right.
do.
Because we asked them to keep it a bed, not because during the day they would split up. It was like a bench, padded bench, and they'd put it in an L shape during the day and put it together as a bed. We said just leave it as a bed because in case we wanted to come back and nap or whatever. But we also wanted more comfort on top, and they did everything they could to accommodate us. That I will say. The balcony I didn't use, and I normally do. They had a hammock out there, and I really couldn't get comfortable in that. But that's again me. So everybody's different.
Yeah, so the cabin, the other thing in the cabin is they have these, iPads that you can control the curtains and this and that. And I mean, the curtains kept opening at, in the middle of the night on us. And so we had to call the maintenance to get that straight. So,
In the bathroom.
yeah, we didn't, in the bathroom. My goodness, we were on a Sea Terrace XL. So this would be like a mini suite maybe on, Princess or, so that kind of thing. And it didn't have a door on the bathroom.
That was very odd. But it was, again, different strokes for different folks. Some people like the simplicity and they don't spend time in the room, they don't care, and that's fine. But we could not make a judgment or make an opinion unless we had been on them. And we wanted to be able to bring you our opinion of what we thought. Room service was not included at that time. They didn't have room service included anyway in the
Right.
price.
All
I
right.
remember that.
So, hey, listen, that was our experience. I mean, have we booked again? No. And I got to tell you,
But you know what? They had Bimini. And
Yeah,
Bimini
we
and
did.
Torino, and tell
Yeah.
them about Bimini.
Yeah, well, we went to Bimini, and Virgin likes to really advertise it's our island and go to our Virgin Voyages club and all that, and it's really not theirs. They actually rent it,
From World
and
Resort.
so yeah, from World Resort. So it's easy to get to though. You take a tram over there, and
We had fun.
Yeah, it's nice,
They
you
did
know.
a party type thing. I mean, they turned up the music, and all of a sudden you're like, "What's going on?" And they're throwing floaties in the pool, and different animals in the pool, floaty animals. So they tried to make it as fun as possible. The beach was beautiful. The water was beautiful. The trolley was beautiful. The long tram that we took to get there, that was a beautiful ride. It was, the service there at the pool was very good. So the bathrooms were pretty neat. They were kind of inside outside, but it was privacy. You had privacy. But there were some really cool things about it.
Yeah, and I guess the last thing I wanted to say about my experience on Virgin Voyages when we went together was they had the Scarlet party up at the pool that night, and Dawn didn't go up there. I went up there. Listen, I mean, and I'm no whiner, okay? I mean, I saw Zeppelin in concert, okay? So I'm used to hearing loud, okay? I've never heard music that loud in my life. I mean, it was really, and certainly never on a cruise ship. And it was on the top deck, and it was loud, and people were dressed all kinds of which way up in the pool, It was definitely not traditional cruising. It was definitely different.
More contemporary, for sure.
Well, contemporary, more advanced. I mean, it was not anything like traditional cruising.
What we usually do, yeah.
Yeah, and I think to me, that's the whole thing is, do they accomplish what it is to be different? Yes, they do. And I think we outlined in the ship and in the entertainment and in the food and in the cabin just was what is different than traditional cruising. For us, we have not booked again. I don't know. I mean, you guys tell us in the comments. You think we're doing it again? So that's what we got for you this week on Travel with D&D.
Yes, but remember, thumbs up, and please give a comment or any questions that you may have. We certainly enjoy them. We sometimes add our own stuff, our own comments, so we would appreciate any participation you have. Again, thank you for your time, and thumbs up.
Yeah, thanks you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.